Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. We are just getting back on 94. Just left the yard, kicked off the other wagon. We're on to the new wagon. We're rolling down to, let me get you guys in now. Rolling down to Fredonia, Kansas, which, if you guys know where 35 is, south out of Olathe, Kansas, as you're heading down towards Emporia, you pick up Highway 77, I do believe it is, and go straight south. It's by Lobo, Kansas, and then you go straight south down to Fredonia. I'll get there tomorrow. I'm still trying to figure out where I'm shutting down for the day, but I just thought I'd pop in, say good morning. Welcome to another vlog. Gonna get we should get some more, some nice fall colors. I mean, I'm struggling to find titles because it's just another beautiful day. I know they're numbered, not too many more, but they are calling for a La Nina this year already. It'll be the third year in a row for a L-A Nina. I'm not exactly sure what that means. I think it's a drier than normal winter, possibly. But I don't know. I didn't think last winter was that dry to me. But oh well. It is what it is, as they would say. All right, guys. I'll get back to you. Welcome to Woodbury, Minnesota. We'll get on the 494, head south, take the southern loop around the bottom side. Jump on Interstate 35W or E, 35E, until it merges back up at a place called Lakeville, Burnsville, and commonly called Buck Hill, where they go skiing in the winter here in the Twin Cities area. So we have a hazmat load on as usual. It is a flammable waste load that goes down to a processing plant down in Fredonia, Kansas. All right, guys. Well, we'll just make sure these guys don't want to come over and we don't have a meet and greet. So, all right, guys. Good morning. God bless. Love you guys. And as always, I'll get back to you a little bit later when we get out on the highway. Let's roll through Kansas City. Got high winds. Not any fun. We will not go through the tunnel this time. We are hitting about 20 in the afternoon, 20 after 3, 25 after 3. This is the start of their rush hour. That jam up is why I'm not going through the downtown. We'll do an end around. We have to take these curves just a little bit easier just because this hazmat load that I'm under is a liquid load. So whenever you have a liquid load, even though I'm not a tanker, I have to have tanker endorsement because I have enough liquid weight in the box that you have to have a tanker endorsement for it. So theoretically, I'm a tanker rolling down the highway in a square box. And when you hit these curves, it's a little too fast. It's called forward momentum, would just make your life miserable if you're hitting it a little too hot and a little too heavy. That's why you see some of these trucks flipped over. There's the other side of the downtown. For what we can see, it looked like a jam up going through the tunnel. It's the other reason why I'll just pass. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know if that's like an amphitheater or whatever that is right there. Kind of cool looking. All right, guys. Let's get out of Kansas City. Kansas City. All right, guys. Love you. I'm out. I'll get back to you. Well, we are done for the day, gang. We are in Lebo, Lebo, Kansas. Across the highway. That's the TA over there. And where that grain bottom's headed, we go straight south about an hour. We got about an hour and 10 minutes straight south. Let me try to get this thing right. I'm using a light pole, another prop. We had a good day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the fall colors. Hopefully they came out. Hopefully you guys are enjoying that. We had another blessed day today. We drove up from New Hampton, Iowa, went up to the yard, kicked that other wagon off, grabbed this one with those placards. We're headed to Fredonia, Kansas, which is about 74 miles, 75 miles straight south of me. So literally I go over here to the highway, hang a right, and drive straight south about 75 miles on, I think it's Highway 75, I want to say. So, but yeah, we had a great day today. So we got some shots of southern Minnesota, around the Twin Cities. Got the home of the Vikings. Got a little bit of that in there, I do believe. Yeah, just another great day. Wanted to share a quick story with you guys. Yesterday, one of my good friends, while we were in one of our conference calls, there's about 4 of us on the phone. He decided to bring on a friend of his out in the Carolinas somewhere. I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard someone give their testimony, but I need to be perfectly transparent with you. Well, I'm always transparent with you guys. And when he had this man share his testimony of what he went through and what the good Lord above brought him through and where he's at in life today because of it, what we did is we muted our phones and just sat there and listened to this gentleman give his testimony. And I'm glad my phone was muted. They didn't need to hear a grown man cry. Not like baby crocodile tears, but I wept. It was a great thing to be able to be blessed by the fact that I was fortunate enough to be shared that testimony and where his life is going and where he's at now today. And it just, and it wasn't like a feeling thing or emotional, because I'm not really an emotional guy. I don't cry a lot. I really don't. I cry some, but when I do, it's noticeable for me because I don't do much of it. And when this gentleman shared his testimony with 3 individuals that didn't know him from Adam, we'd never talked to him, never spoke to him, but had the wherewithal. Personally, if I was sharing his testimony, I don't know if I could have kept. I don't think I could have kept it straight. It was that moving for me, at least. So I told him I'm glad that I had a mute button, because y'all didn't need to hear me sniffling and and a little bit of crying in the background, but I'm not. Look, at 56, I got nothing left to prove. So somebody wants to think I'm a sissy for crying, that's okay. I'm okay. At my age, I got nothing left to prove. We're all good. I apologize for the wind. It is, this is incredible. I don't know if we can see this. I'll try to hold the phone straight. If you look closely, that awning is rocking over the top of the cars. I'm not moving my phone. As you can see, the bush is moving, but I've sat here and I've watched that thing rock back and forth. Just saying. Looks like I might, Steel Horse just might get rocked to sleep tonight. As you can see, certain things just blowing. It's coming straight out of the south. It's kicked my fuel in the rear end, as they would say. But I just wanted to share that. Yep. It's gonna be one of those nights. If you're praying, pray for me that I don't get flipped over. I don't believe I will, but it's a pretty heavy load. So if all else fails, a trucking tip, if I feel like the winds are getting too rough, you see that? That's called a landing gear. See that? That's a hand crank. We crank that thing around. We drop that plate down to the ground. Now that will not prevent me from flipping over, but it's just 2 more points of contact on the ground, harder for the wind to get up over and flip me on my side. Just a little tip. All right. Well, we're gonna roll the cords up. We got dinner cooking in the crock pot, and I said crock pot, not microwave this time. I just wanted to share that. I don't know how many of you guys have ever heard testimonies. I don't know how many of you guys go to church or believe in God and Jesus, but I certainly do. I know most of you do, and this isn't a channel that's gonna judge your faith or all of that good stuff. This is a safe zone, but also just wanted to share how blessed I was by this gentleman's testimony. I kind of like to share that type of stuff with you guys. You guys are like family to me. I love you guys. Well, we're gonna roll it up. We're gonna pull the cords. We're gonna edit this thing, get this thing wrapped up, call it a day. Tomorrow we'll get down there to Fredonia. We'll see how long it takes them to unload, reload me. I don't know if I'll be able to show it, just because it's another chemical plant, and this is an actual waste plant like the one out in Kimball. It's a very similar location, so I don't know how much of it I'll be able to show. I might be able to show going in, but that'll be about it. So, all right, guys. Well, on that, I love you guys. Lord willing, I'll see you guys tomorrow.